Welcome back to the Gfinity Arena and our first night of week 2 in the Elite Series. The gaming booths above me are primed and ready. I was looking at the wrong camera. I don't know what I'm doing. It does not matter at all. The audience are ready. The players are up in the booths. We're chomping at the bit. I am very, very excited. I'm going to throw you over to the casters right now this week. Damascus, what are you doing over there? You've moved.
Hey, Tom, what's up? I'm happy to be there, man. Really happy to be here. It's
very kind of you to step in. And Sengan, my man, can we talk about dabbing quickly? I've been working on this new dab of mine where I basically just flick it like that.
My goodness. It's all right. It's almost as bad as Smug's, I'm going to say, and Affy's dab. But I think I'll put you third worst dab I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to tonight. You must be excited. Lovely to see you back again.
Oh, yeah, I brought the red, you know, repping the Gfinity colours. Very excited, especially for this match as well. Ready to get stuck in.
Nice one.
Right, so we've got Real Menace versus Broski. Now, I do play Balrog, and Joker Jokes is one of my sparring partners who plays Dalsim. I was like, I know Dalsim off the back of my head. I can beat any Dalsim player. I fought Broski. He beat me like 10-1. He bought me 10-1. I phoned up Joker Jokes. I was like, listen, I don't know the Dalsim matchup. There's something you're teaching me wrong here, because this guy absolutely destroyed me. So it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with Real Menace.
Definitely, and Broski is a very methodical player as well, but as much as, personally speaking, when I see that matchup, I kind of feel like Balrog, you know, is the one.
Is the winner, yeah, definitely.
But when you have someone as good as Broski, if he's able to just like keep his nerves down and play his A game, he's definitely going to be able to take it anyway.
Listen, he's a master rank online. You don't get to master rank with Dalsim by luck, so I don't know. There's something in me is telling me that Broski might take this over Real Menace. I'm feeling for him, but one thing I will say is Team Prophecy have Ramsey on their side, and this guy, like you mentioned, studies all of the characters, all of the players. So he's probably going to be whispering sweet nothings in Real Menace's ear. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out.
Absolutely. Ramsey's coaching is he's one of the best to have as a player. If you have Ramsey in your team, he's going to tell you the best stuff you need to apply for the next round. But the thing is, I mean, let's not tell Real Menace short either, man. He's one of the best Balrog around. Like, he's been really dedicated to the game. He's also good at other games, one of the best players in Tekken here in the UK. And he's their on-street fighter for the Gfinity Elite Series. He's been drafted after great results as well. He's doing well in London Weekly, so I'm curious to see how his Balrog will do here.
Definitely, yeah. Very, very good at multiple games. And this is going to be a stubborn knocker, so I can't wait to get stuck in. Here we go. Real Menace on the left, Broski on the right. What's going to happen? Both characters feeling each other out straight away.
Yeah, absolutely. As expected, very conservative play from Broski, who is just trying to keep him away, but it's going to be hard for him to stay.
Oh, there's the tap. Anti-Eza manages to get the straight as well. That cheeky move that everyone likes to complain about. That's
absolutely. Great position now for Real Menace. He's trying right down, no conversion on the juggle.
Now, one thing about Broski is like Dalsim's like to sit there and not do anything, but he does press the offensive if he can. You got to get a bit cheeky with it. There we go with the meaty into the V-trigger, crosses up. Oh my days, the damage!
But the conversion from Broski, you know, the throw loop, one more for him. The meatiest flame ever is in there. He's just putting under pressure. No trigger activation, and what an instant.
He was looking for it. He was looking for the crouch medium kick activation. Now Broski doing very trickery things with the Yoga Flame there, making sure he stayed plus the whole time.
Got to say, A-class movement on that. Look at the movement on Broski's side. Menace lost here completely on the defensive, finally getting a tap to open it, but he's gonna need to keep him under pressure now.
In my personal experience, using tap in this matchup can be a bit of a crux, especially if you're fighting an offensive Dalsim. Yeah. You need that V reversal. Every time he does Yoga Flame, you need to get him off of you.
Yeah, you can't really afford to sacrifice buttons, but that's the choice Menace decided to go for. Oh,
crush counter, big one, gets the big damage. He's got him to the corner. This is looking very good for Real Menace here. What's the mix up? Tries to shimmy, no bait. There's the V reversal, straight back into the corner, back throw.
Broski taking advantage, but Broski will have to put quite some more to get back to that one. Menace playing conservative, not willing to take a risk and get the clean jump in there. Unable to keep the resources.
No punish on the teleport. He does have full meter though, Damascus. Real Menace can't just take the foot off the pedal here. He has to try and choke this and close him out now. Oh, and tap 3!
To finish the round again. Great strategy. It's paid off.
It paid off.
That tap strategy from Real Menace. He's been 100% on the tap so far.
100%, yeah. Now this is where it all gets decided, the last round. Broski deciding to go in here. Wants to put the pedal to the metal on Real Menace. Good check on the neutral jump.
And finally a block after Real Menace having quite successful jumps. The crush corrosion and just gets away on Broski's side, waiting both of them on full critical art, looking to get that max damage on deck.
Now, it's interesting, he's using the tap. Broski's having to spend his V-reversal, so V-trigger is not a threat anymore, but he can't get hit by these crush counter limbs. Broski's going all in.
Broski taking control, but the V-trigger is on for Barok as well. Oh, he can very much make it anyway. Broski now trying to get in.
Oh no, this could be all downhill, and the drill takes it. Broski, very, very solid performance. Woo! You see him wiping his brow there.
You've said it. You've called it before, and I have to say I'm quite impressed by Broski's movement in this matchup, man.
It's absolutely, I mean, to use Jammers' word, gourmet. He likes to, as a Dowsing player, you're used to them sitting back, just pressing normals, not really approaching you. So you think, yeah, I'm just going to walk forward and get in his face. You try to walk forward, this guy has slid in your face. So here we go. This is the plus frames he is using there with the Yoga Flame. There's actually like a little gap in the first one that he had where Real Menace could have interrupted. But if you don't play the Dowsing player and you don't know,
you need to expect that. And look at the tap. The tap still saved Real Menace a couple of times, but then it's been having so hard for him to just get some control. Have been sent quickly to the corner, and Broski, as soon as he took that control, that was done for the game.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Not really able to get his V-trigger off, which would have been massive, a game changer.
That's been the critical one. No V-trigger for the entire game on Real Menace side. And we know how threatening Barok's V-trigger is. So great game on Broski's side, able to limit Barok's V-trigger.
He knew. So like right near the end where you wanted, actually 2 seconds. I've got to stop there and talk about Just the Power. What on earth is going on with that mask and Rose he brought on stage?
Listen, man, 10 out of 10.
He's going to be fighting RMZ. Now,
that.
Just the Power, I'd like to speak to him a bit as a player. Very, very, not spoken about that much, him and Joker Jokes, but these guys are at such a high level in my opinion, and because they're brothers, they play each other all the time.
Yeah.
So when they step up to the plate, the level is, they're always ready. I've never seen them on an off stage, you know. They might miss 1 or 2 combos, but normally they bring their A game.
Yeah, now the main thing for him is like him and Joker as well. They're not really well-traveled players. They haven't experienced that kind of big stage as well. So one of the main questions today before we even start the game is Jester able to pull his A game? Because RMZ, he has more than enough
He's used to it,
stage experience now. He's been to the US, to China, he's been all around the world to play Street Fighter. But on Jester's side now, especially in this matchup, as Nekali Vega, once Nekali gets the first hit and gets that V-trigger, good luck as Claude.
He's got some work cut out of him. You see the breathing there from Just the Power as he gets ready to fight Ramsey. Here we go.
Right, Jester trying to keep close. Smart choice from him. Ramsey opens the offensive, straight to the V-skill. He wants that V-trigger as soon as possible, but big drop.
Yeah, you can see that, like you were saying, he's playing for this V-trigger. He wants to get activated as soon as possible, right? Because Nekali turns into a different character.
Absolutely. And V-trigger Nekali against Claw, that's one really hard beast to take on. Ramsey again with the raw V-skill.
He's doing really well. He's got, you know, the life advantage here. And like you were saying, Just the Power likes to take his time. Doesn't really have that luxury with the life deficit.
If you do take your time against Nekali, you're just giving him freedom to get that full V-trigger. You do need to put him under pressure now, and Jester finally getting on the offense.
And there we go, the V-trigger. He hasn't even got half his health taken off Damascus. Oh, the back throw. Crucial there for Just the Power.
Oh, the punish for Ramsey.
Command grip. Get out. And he takes it with that command grab into the DP. Very strong stuff for RMZ.
We've been talking about RMZ's knowledge. That punish was a straight display of knowledge here.
100%. We've not really seen him that much in Street Fighter 5. It just shows that this guy has been in the dungeon working out, and the gains are on show here today.
Trying the jump, no anti-air on Jester's side. Not willing to take that risk.
I'd like to see him take a bit more of an offensive approach. You know, he's trying to play this slow game. It's just not working out in this character matchup.
Absolutely. And Ramsey has been taking this into his advantage now. Just using all these V-skills. Look at this. Taking his time. He knows that Jester does not want to jump, but finally getting some control.
The loops, Damascus.
No wish punish. That was pretty close. Jester with the clawback.
Minus on that clawback. Jester now is decided to take his foot off the pedal. Ramsey does have that full V-trigger and full critical art. That one activation,
damage on any activation.
It could be game over. Here we go. We see Jester starting to throw out those normals. Let Ramsey know that he can't just disrespect him and rush up in his face.
Great control from Jester, but he still has 43 seconds to hold against the character that can wipe half of his life away. The crush counter reset anyway.
The throw. What's for breakfast? Activates V reversal. No, he stays there. Able to get out of that tense situation. Trying to fight, get this corner back.
Just waiting for Ramsey to commit for a V-skill. The V-trigger is on deck for that one, and Ramsey is not going to bite on this one.
Oh, V-trigger activation into critical art. Here we go. Jester Power is back in this. He's no way out of this fight. Definitely can close this. He needs to do it fast, though.
I still get the setup. Oh!
There's the setup, yeah. Very nice. I think Ramsey tried to DP there.
Trying to DP, I believe, but the timing was probably off as he got counter hit of that. And Jester, great strategy there. He's been waiting, but now it's the last round, and you are starting against a fully charged Nikali.
It's gonna any hit activation, you get put in the corner.
Yeah, and it's gonna be massive life hit as well. But Jester taking control.
Cheeky dash up throws here from Jester Power. He just wants to close this out now. And I like the fact that he's not really challenging, trying to anti-air. He's just walking back, letting it whiff and punishing him. There's the jump in. Big stuff. High stun now.
We're getting close to stun. No command grab used from Jester's side.
Oh, the back throw. This could all go downhill. Oh, the back throw.
Ramsey just waiting.
Yeah, that's it.
Jester's game.
Jester Power leads it 2-0.
Oh, takes the roast.
There we go. We've already said these two, Joker Jokes and Jester Power, they love the spotlight, and no surprise there, taking the rose, letting Ramsey know what's what.
Yeah, you've got the spotlight, use it, man. And Jester, what a game from him, man.
Incredible, incredible. Got absolutely mauled the first round. Saw that, you know, taking his time and taking his foot off the pedal at the beginning when he doesn't have the life advantage didn't really work. Pressed the issue, got the health, and then just sat back. Then at the end, those couple of cheeky dashes and throws, he did like 3 in a row. Ramsey finally the second one, but there was that great DP there from Ramsey.
Honestly, that finish with the super, after Jester has been just waiting and waiting and waiting, he just completely dash forward, back dash, with punish to the setup, and straight to the super. That was a great play from him right that second round up, and managed to still get that one.
Those 2 throws in the corner. So Ramsey, for those of you at home that don't know, the back throw into corner position in this game is crucial. If you have the corner, you control the pace. You can control the ranges, right? So Ramsey maybe wanted to do a DP. Jester smelt that, so didn't want to press anything. Tried to bait to get that big punish. The mind games threw him back into the corner. Then he activated, messed up, and Jester threw him straight back into the corner and put himself in this, the exact same advantage situation that he had. So that was incredible. That little mistake from RMZ paid off, fortunately for Jester Power. But we're going to have Gino De Campo here versus Shivryukin, and I don't think he likes the Laura mirror. You saw him hovering over Ibuki there.
Yeah.
Who likes mirrors?
No one. I mean, no one likes facing Laura anyway, and especially Laura players because they know what she's about. They know what she can do, and they're not about losing to their own antics. But to be very honest, I mean, I don't know how Gino's Ibuki is. I don't know how experienced it is. It's quite a good matchup for Ibuki, actually. She gets the control against Laura. She actually can keep Laura away quite well, and has the tools to just keep her away. But do you really want to risk your sub-character on the first 2-1?
Against Shivryukin as well.
Against Shivryukin.
Yeah, I mean, Gino is known for his Laura. It'll be interesting to see how Shivryukin performs today, because he had a very close game against I'm Still the Daddy last week. You know, he was playing that overhead card, that ace in his hole, and it worked out for almost got him the whole set, but I'm Still the Daddy was able to adapt. So it'll be interesting to see if he, you know, is going to go with the same tactic today, that 1 card ace in the hole, or maybe if he'll have a couple of cards up his sleeve that he can play and adapt during the match.
Well, another thing with Laura is, do you really want to risk an overhead against Laura? Because if she punishes you and has V-trigger, that's about 1/3 of your life out and 1 mix-up straight away.
Exactly.
That's a massive risk in this matchup.
And the thing with Laura is, once she gets you in 1 mix-up, it just leads to the next and leads to the next and leads to the next. She is toned down in this version, but she can still kill you in just a few sequences. There's the that you have. That's what we like to see from a couple of Laura mains. Shivryukin on the left, Gino on the right. Similar colors. It's a bit confusing for us up here in the commentary desk.
Purple, Gino in pink.
Oh, they've done that on purpose, Damascus.
Pretty sure. But it's easy to, you wanna see who Shivryukin is. Look at the one using medium kick more. Standing medium kick is Shivryukin's trademark button.
The jump in there from Shivryukin.
Right, Shivryukin trying to keep mobile. Oh!
I'm not going to lie to you at home, this is going to be messy. It's either going to be one person's... Oh! Are you nuts? The reaction! Shivryukin is in!
This is it now. Critical solution. Great anti-air from Shiv now and gets the command grab. Great round from Shivryukin.
That was absolutely amazing. Knew that after the anti-air, Gino probably didn't want to press anything. Command grab. Took him out really quickly. From that reaction to the fireball, it looked like Gino's mentality just went out the window.
Absolutely. It's quite hard to just come back against Laura. Once Laura gets the hands on you, you're pretty much having trouble. But now Gino keeping the corner carry.
Great one. Back in the corner again. Here we go. Shivryukin is really dominating this round. And Shivryukin needs this to make Prophecy stay in here.
What a game from Gino so far. Keeping consistent and
my goodness, and that was absolutely, he got battered. Let's not, I mean, Gino's a good player, but Shiveryuken absolutely wiped the floor with Gino De Campo there.
That was quick wash option, man. That was the quickest you could do of any set. Shiveryuken saving his team, keeping his team alive.
Yeah, that was so necessary.
Great set. He's going to have to come off now because Shiveryuken, I believe, is still on for the last game.
The last game?
If last game happens.
Gino De Campo versus Real Menace.
Oh, no, it's Gino against...
So I think Shiveryuken does stay on for game 4. So he's going to be going up against Just the Power.
That's still a good matchup for Shiv.
It's still a good matchup for Shiv, but Just the Power, I've seen him, he's done really good versus Laura. Here's the replays, we're going back. And as we could see, Shiveryuken just absolutely smothered Gino. And we could see from the beginning that Gino was shaking his head, was going over to Ibuki. Maybe his confidence and his mental mind state played a bit of a decision here.
I think it does as well. And you know, like the fact that playing Laura can be so quick, what very often happens for any player facing Laura is, oh, she got me. Oh, man.
It's game over,
you know,
right?
Like,
the mental state.
You admit defeat before it even happens. And that's pretty much what happened, because what you could see on Gino is he was just mashing buttons at times that they're not the best time to mash buttons. And he just got countered every single time. Shiv took advantage of that. But now it's going to be Shiv against Jester. As much as Laura has quite the upper hand in this matchup, there is something to say, which is Jester is a regular of the London community. If you play in London tournaments, you're going to meet Afi, you're going to meet Shiv.
You're going to meet the Lauras,
That means this is a character you need to be ready against
100%.
if you want to play in London. So sure, so we've seen him, Jester, playing them a lot, playing Shax as well, who picks Laura against him. We've seen his experience in this matchup. He can definitely do that, especially in the first 2-1. We've seen him playing so well against RMZ. Can he reproduce it?
It's gonna be interesting to see if he can. I mean, normally what he likes to do is slow down the pace, and then at the most unexpected time, flick on the on switch, and just absolutely explode and rush down Laura. So, first to one, I don't know though, man. I don't know. I'd like to see Jester take the Conor McGregor approach mentally, and you know, what you gonna do? You'll do nothing. You know, absolutely just come out of the gates and take Shiveryuken out. But
yeah, I would love to see that, because I mean, obviously one aspect of this matchup that I see every single time I see Laura against Chloe is, you know, Vegas V-reversal. It gets him to the corner, which is the worst thing to do against Laura. So when you are in deep trouble against Laura, you're like, okay, do I take the hit? Or do I go to the corner and beat even more off? And that's one of the hardest decisions to take. Do I really want to lose some space and give her some more advantage on me? That's going to be a big dilemma for Just the Power on this one.
It's hard, man. Do I want broccoli or do I want Brussels sprouts? You know what I mean? Don't want cauliflower, don't want cabbage. I don't like vegetables, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, we're getting into it. Here we go. We've got Shiveryuken on our left versus Just the Power on the right. The mask.
Kept the mask off.
Kept the mask.
You know, Chloe's mask, it only gets out when he gets hit enough.
What I want to see is if he's able to, you know, take out Prophecy here, I want to see him fling that mask into the audience.
It has to happen. the pop-off needs to happen. Right, Jester trying to go on the offensive straight away. But now waits a bit more. Yeah,
he got checked straight away by Shiveryuken standing head kick, and Dish just backed off.
Yep, completely changed his mindset now. Both of them very scared of the opponent, but you know, Just the Power is a very conservative one. But Shiv is as well. He's not the kind of Laura who just goes into your face. He just waits, wants to take control slowly but surely. It's gonna be a pretty passive match until one of them gets the upper hands.
I'd be interested to. I probably think Ramsey's probably telling him, you know, calm down, take it slow, because he's probably the coach right now up there. They need to get this to bring it back to 2-2 in a final round. Jester, you see, getting a bit antsy. Wants that command grab, gets it. He has the life advantage now. He can sit back.
He's waiting. Gets the trade in the air. And now Jester trying to stay in control. He knows he has to be mindful of that V-trigger at any time. Shiv looking for a solution.
Does have those two great punish. Damascus. If he gets side, oh no! The overhead. Got punished straight away.
Got to love the punish from Jester. Tries the neutral jump, but no button present.
Here's the here's the fight. Damascus, what's going to happen? Oh no! Please, Mum. I don't want to get up for...
Oh!
Serious? Almost done! Oh my goodness, Shiveryuken! Are you kidding me? Take a bow, young lad. Take a bow.
This is what facing Laura can feel. You can be in control for 70 seconds and lose the entire game in 2, and that is what happened. Great mindset from Shiveryuken here.
He had absolutely no health, Damascus. No health at all. Had the V-trigger though, so it wasn't phased. Right, here we go. Just the Power needs to respond. Needs to respond here.
He needs to take control now. He needs to just go, and I love the fact that he's going on the offense now to show Shiv that he's still very much needed. No points on that one.
Conversion was great though. High stun as well, yeah, very much what you're saying. Needs to show Shivyukin that he's not no fool. He's not going to be taken lightly, right?
Absolutely. But Shiv now, activating V-Trigger.
Now is where it's interesting. Just the power now,
Ooh.
very scared. Oh, no, we punish him. I'm here. Couple of dashes, punishes that second check.
Oh, the party's on.
I'm seeing flashbacks, Damascus. Get me out of here.
I've seen this episode before.
Oh! Get me out of this Jon. He's almost done.
One more for the stun. Oh, the block. I can't believe it. That was not even a full punish. He got the standing leg kick to finish that. What a game.
My chest.
And Jester.
We're going to the final round.
Great idea to open it. Oh, a bit too far. Timing was off.
I can't believe he blocked that. I'm still in shock, ladies and gentlemen. I'm finding it hard to get my composure here and commentate the rest of this match.
Great one from Jester now. Just waiting. He's not going to take the initiative now. He's just waiting. But look at this Shiv. Holding down back.
You know, Shiv has the life advantage. You can do this. It's not that much of a life advantage, and he can go just like that, as we're seeing here.
Great one.
Jester's in.
Yeah, he jumped, he was there, and Jester trying to capitalize on that. He can't very much wrap it for his team now, but Shiv's so patient. SF5 and chill, just hold on back, do nothing,
and do nothing,
wait.
yeah.
You have 58 seconds left, man.
He's got the V-Trigger as well, and full critical up. Mora can do damage here.
Oh, great block from Jester, and I love those punishes from him as well.
I don't think he's hit one overhead, Damascus. I think he's blocked every time. Oh, my days, that was lightning fast. I did not see that.
Every time, the block is...
It's not plus anymore on that elbow.
Oh! Jester with a small challenge on that. Great punish.
The check.
Right, Shiv will need to find a way in. Oh, the dash in and throw. Shiv can still very much do it a bit too far.
Just the power has V-Trigger, Damascus. Oh! There it is!
Just the
power takes it. There he is, stands up, take a bow. I can't believe he was able to finish that onslaught from Shivyukin. Wow.
What a final game.
I think he just licked his palm there.
He turned into real-life Claw. For a minute there.
Absolutely loving himself.
What a game from Jester. He stayed calm, and I love just his changes, because the first round was a very calm one from Jester. The second one was, you know what, I'm turning full offensive mode.
100%.
And Shiv was completely unable to face that. Shiv expecting that to happen again, Jester was like, wait, I just want to wait now. Just come at me, man. And that worked so well for him. Great choice from Jester here.
I think the overheads, again, every single one got blocked. If he hit one of those overheads, it could have rattled Jester power, but just to be able to hold it down and block every single one of those, great reactions from Jester, but wow, what a game. That was absolutely incredible, Damascus. I think we're going to throw over to Tom.
I can see Tom out of breath there.
Tom, how are you feeling, mate?
I'm genuinely out of breath. That was incredible. I think that summed up everything when Jester Power licked the blood off the claw to explain that move. Jammers, come and sit closer to me, buddy.
Sit closer?
Yeah, sit closer to me.
I was told to sit there.
No, but I feel lonely over here, like like Sengan and Damascus over there. What an incredible game that was. I thought Shivyukin brought it back, made it 2-1. So close there, wasn't he?
You know, the MVPs for both teams for me were Jester and Shiv, simply because Jester had to have that mental fortitude to maintain that lead and composure, because once you win one game, your opponent changes, like, right, I've got to change my game plan against the character. What does the player play like? So it's the whole sort of thing. It's the whole thing where you got to change your mindset, whereas Shiv had no option. He had no choice but to bounce back. Yeah. That's all he had. When your back's against the wall, you tend to be a bit more aggressive. It's like, right, I've got to go out with a bang, or I've got to win.
Yeah.
And that's, he nearly done it, nearly.
I mean, we're going to get close to throwing to Yasmin in a second. I mean, obviously, Sengan and Damascus were loving the match that was going on. There was just some brilliant sportsmanship. Let's talk about one of those games that happened. There was no love between them. It was all hate, but in a good way. The London sort of rival, the UK rival.
No war.
I mean, Ramsey versus Jester Power. Let's talk about the man with the mask who brought his own props tonight. That's the first situation where there was props. Let's talk about that matchup. Ramsey held his own, but then, you know, the character Vega maybe just too strong for Nikali today.
It's as I was telling you before we came over to do the analysis here. Nikali is the hybrid of Street Fighter 5, so he can change his game plan to what character and what player he's faced, because he's got all the character archetypes in one game. Vega, he's just all ground game. He's all neutral, all footsies. That's what we call just throwing out your normals and everything. And Jester just knew how to control it. He said, look, I've got a game plan. I'm going to elongate this round. I don't have to overexert myself. I don't have to be too overzealous. I'm just going to play my game, and I'm going to frustrate you with pokes, because that's what he's good at doing, frustrating people with pokes to make them force blunders, and then it'll capitalize from that.
Okay, perfect. Do you know what? I feel awful about this, Jammers. I'm going to have to move you back to that other seat.
Do you want me to move back?
I want you to move back because we're going to welcome to the panel. We're going to get that very noisy audience to cheer as we welcome to the stage Mr. Jester Power. He's going to come down for us right now. Lovely to see you, man. Come on, take a seat.
Man like Jester.
What I love straight away, congratulations for 2 wins there. I mean, you brought some flamboyance to proceedings tonight. Matchup 1, how do you think it went?
Matchup 1, right. Well, who was my opponent again? Well,
I
of
love
course,
that.
RMZ.
Yeah.
RMZ, Nakali. That went pretty well. I mean, I think it went 1 round each.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I managed to close it off. But,
because there was a moment, me and Jammers were talking about it during the match, as I'm sure people were watching at home or in this live audience. There was a moment where the V-trigger was ready for him, and you just had to just time it perfectly because you'd exerted everything to make it 1-1.
Yes.
What was going through your head at that point?
At that point, I was thinking, all right, kind of even. I need to get this V-trigger into critical art so that I can hopefully try and finish the next sequence off. Luckily, I managed to whiff punish one of his attempts, and then I managed to confirm the V-trigger into critical art, so I was feeling good at that point.
How impressed were you with Jester Power on his performance against
It was
Ramsey?
brilliant, because I've known this guy, since 2013, and he's been doing that all the time. He's just looking for that one whiff normal, and then if he's got all the resources in the tank, he's going to blow you up for it. And that combo you did, it was like, what, 400 damage?
Yeah.
Something like that. And he gets like a safe jump afterwards, so he's in an advantageous position. So no matter what happened, he was going to win that anyway. But this is what I was telling you off the camera, is both the players were looking for that one button into the super to either just get that win and go into the next round with a round up, or might just be confident saying, right, I can close out now, because I've just spent all my resources. He's probably mentally debilitated, so I'm just going to close out the round.
But before we talk about your second matchup, Jester Power, let's talk about the fact that it was your first appearance in the Gfinity Elite Series. There was a lot of other teams who are watching in the front, which must be kind of off-putting, but also kind of exciting. You want to show them, you know, you mean business and you're not to be messed with when they get to compete with you.
This is it, exactly it. I mean, myself, I'm really confident in my ability. And I feel like I am one of the strongest Vegas out there, cleanest Vega out there.
Because that's a good point, because if everyone was watching last week for the first week in Street Fighter V, the people that used Vega as a character didn't get any wins in, and you're the first person to use Vega and use it in a way that got you that win.
Yes. I mean, I put a lot of work into the character. I'm at a point where I feel really confident with him, and I believe I can take him all the way.
OK, before we go and chat to Yasmin, Gina DeCampo, we chatted about not as confident, or maybe a bit of a character crisis going on with Laura. What must have been going through his head as a Street Fighter professional?
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of on this character select screen, and he was thinking, he was saying it's so tempting to go over to Ibuki. But, you know, at that point, we was thinking it's still kind of early days, just go with, you know, what you know best. Yeah. And then, yeah, he just kind of got a bit overwhelmed. Didn't really get a chance to get his game going.
Yeah.
But I had to avenge him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And you did just that. And the licking of the claw, that was... did you rehearse that?
No, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit, yeah.
I know you did.
Listen, congratulations. Stick around a second. We're going to go and chat to Yasmin right now, who's picked up one of the players from the losing team.
That's right. I'm up here with RMZ. How are you doing after that sort of showdown, let's say?
Well, I really can't complain. We tried our hardest, especially in the first match with Broski. I think the plan went really well, and then obviously he changed, and it was just a bit too late to adapt. But going back to my match, when I won the first match, I was like, okay, still trying to get my bearings a bit. And then in the last second, I think when he made the stand medium punch into V-trigger, at that moment, I literally walked forward and I was like, it's coming. Let me just stand here. So this is the range where it'll whiff. Yeah. And that was the mistake I made there, because when in your head, when you think you're not there, you're probably already there. So at that moment, I wanted to bait it, but instead of getting baited, I actually ate it instead. And then once that came to the next game, already in my head, I was like, okay, that messed, what the heck just happened? Okay, it's fine, let's just play the new game. So that was already soaring in my head. So when the round started, and I think at one situation where I put him into corner, and then I was just mashing, trying to get my meaty, and I completely missed it. And then when I got back from it, I was like, oh, yep, I'm dead now. And I just kind of just took my fate from there.
Okay, so for me, you're not a sore loser, but you're in it to win it. So kind of what now are you going to change with the next one?
It's really simple. I'm just going to win. There's nothing else said or done. Regardless of who we face from now on, I'll just practice harder. I'll go over what just happened. But at the end of the day, I just have to win. That's why I'm here. I just win. That's it.
All right. Well, I look forward to it. Can't wait for that win. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you very much, Yasmin. Not easy chatting to a player who's just lost, but I thought Ramsey was very humble and just talking about that win. But the main important thing he said was adaptability. Do you feel like that is what sets apart the players that are winning at the moment in the Elite Series and those that aren't? They just can't change it up as and when they need to.
Yeah, I do. I strongly agree with that. I mean, there's a point when I was up there and I was starting to get legit, like I was starting to shake a bit, and I was like, okay. Luckily, I was playing. That's the point I was playing Shivs, and luckily he gave me a chance to sort of just stay neutral and just kind of compose myself. But yeah, adaptability. You definitely need to be able to adapt on the go. Yeah.
Adapting on the fly is a really important skill. It's imperative to people playing fighting games, and people are used to, like me and him, we're used to adapting to games. So if you've lost the first game, you can definitely reassess in that 30 seconds. But with the first to one, when you lose that first round, you've got to adapt 10 times quicker than you were, as opposed to doing it as a game. It's got to be around, and Jester just kind of triumphant over his opponents. Well, listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you more in the tournament. You stepped up for the first time in the Gfinity Elite Series. You smashed it. That's 2 wins for Endpoint. I tell you what we're going to do right now. You can enjoy your win. We will take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be having a fantastic match between XL and Epsilon. It's coming up next.